Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772 and today I'm trying this new type of video that I'm gonna call 6 out of 6. So basically what this is I'm going to choose 6 different series of like Star Wars, Halo, Walking Dead, stuff like that, and I'm going to choose 6 characters that I want them to make action figures of it. And then at the end, I'm also going to give a bonus kind of series that I think that they should also make action figures from that is not already its own toy line, if that makes sense. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I begin on my list, I want to say that if anybody wants to make a video response to this, like getting 6 series franchises and choosing 6 characters who have not been made or may have been made but you want them like in an alternate costume or anything like that, then make a list like I want these 6 characters from this one, these from this, and then keep going like that, because I think I love lists, and I think that it'd be really interesting to see what kind of characters people want and what kind of different toy lines that the community around here collects, other than the main ones that I know about. Like I mostly do Walking Dead and Star Wars, so I kind of want to see what people do other than that. So yeah, let's get started. I have a little note cards with the series here. So the first series I'm going to do is the Walking Dead television series. So the Walking Dead television series, which 6 characters would I like to be made from that the most? Right now, I would say that the 6 I want made most are Aaron from the new Season 5. I would like Rosita, because she could finish off the Eugene, Abraham, Rosita thing. I would like Sasha. I would like Lori. She's dead, but I feel like we really need a Lori figure. I would like Tara. And for the 6th one, I would do a new updated Shane. I didn't get the old Shane. For when the Shane first came out, I wasn't collecting the Walking Dead figures, and when he came out the second time, I didn't like his sculpt and how I didn't want the version with the hat, I wanted the bald version. So I hope that they come out with a new Shane eventually. So my picks are Lori, a new updated Shane, Aaron, Rosita, Sasha, and Tara. So that is from the Walking Dead television series. Next is the Walking Dead comic series. Now this is probably the one I'm going to have the most excited and trouble over choosing characters, because there's so many characters I want from this. But if I had to choose, I'm going to go with post All Out War, which is New Beginning onward, Carl, Rick, Dwight, definitely Dwight, Michonne. I want one of Lydia, because I really like Lydia's character. And lastly, this is going to be tough, I would love Lily from the prison arc. And the main reason I say that is because I've been wanting a figure of her for a while, and I would consider her in the comic lines even though she's the main character of the book, but she has appeared in the comics, so it would be great to have a Lily Call action figure. Pretty much to go over that list, it's a new beginning Rick, a new beginning Carl, a new beginning Michonne, a new beginning Dwight, post All Out War, Lily Call, and wow, I completely forgot the other one, Lydia. I want the Lydia one. So yeah, those are my Walking Dead comic ones that I would absolutely love to have, especially Carl and Lydia. Carl is my favorite character right now, and he's just awesome. So next I'm going to do the Star Wars Legends line, which is pretty much the old expanded universe for Star Wars. Now, if they made these, I would want them in the 3¾ inch, and I would, if I say a character's already been made, I would like them updated or something along the lines of that. So the characters I'm going to choose for that are Revan. I want a Revan figure really bad. I want him to have a removable mask and cape to where you could actually see his hair with the mullet, and I want him to have better articulation, like in the knees, the ankles. He has some in the wrist for the figure that's already out, and the elbows, which is good. And then if you take off his hood, you can see that he has just like this bald, whitish blue head. And I want him to have the mullet, and I want you to be able to see his face. Kind of, I guess, like Star Wars The Old Republic version of Revan, maybe? I don't know. I think that that'd be really cool. My, like, camera is following me around. I don't know why it's doing that. So an updated Revan is, like, my number one from that. My second one that I would absolutely love to have is Ben Skywalker. I've been wanting a Ben Skywalker figure forever, and now it's not looking likely that we're going to get him, but I would still love to have him. Third of all, I would like Nomi Sunrider. If we got Nomi Sunrider, that would probably make me spill and pay like $200, $300 for the Keldroma Exar Kun comic pack. But honestly, Nomi Sunrider was my favorite from that kind of series / line. So she's just an awesome character. I hope that you guys know who these characters I'm listing are. Nomi Sunrider might be a little bit obscure, but she's really cool. The next two I'm gonna list are totally going to be completely obscure. The first one is Jackson. He is a rabbit from the old Marvel comic line, and he's like part of the Legend universe. He was canon up until they made the old EU not canon anymore, if that makes sense. So I would love Jackson. He's a screen smuggler rabbit. There's a variant cover of the first new canon Star Wars issue that had Jackson on it that was mimicking some, I think it was a DVD cover, and I completely forgot what the movie was called, but he's a really awesome character. So the next one I would really love to have a figure of would be Ikarit. Ikarit was a white bunny, and he was Yoda's apprentice who was in the, I forgot what the novel name was, but it was a young reader series based off of Anakin Solo, and I think Tahiri may have been in it. I haven't kept up with the post-Return of the Jedi Legends universe in many years. I've mostly been early Star Wars timeline when it comes to that, so I don't remember it all too well, but yeah, Ikarit. The next one I would want is, and probably, yeah, this is the sixth one, is Anakin Solo, because we have Jason, Jaina, and then if we got Ben and Anakin, that would kind of make up the last of the kids of the main three. So I think that'd be really cool. Pardon me. So to go over really quick, you know, kind of who I've chosen so far for the Star Wars Legends universe, it was a new and updated Revan, Nomi Sunrider, Ikarit, Jackson, Anakin Solo, and Ben Skywalker. Alright, so the next six I'm going to do is from the Star Wars canon line. So the six that I've chosen from this are mostly from the books, but there is one or two from the comics. Sorry for pausing the video so much. I just want to get my phone so that I can show you guys the pictures of the characters, because I have the pictures of some of the book characters that I'm gonna say. So the first one that I would want a figure of is Rey Sloane. Now Rey Sloane is from the first canon book of the Star Wars line, which is A New Dawn, and she's this Imperial officer who is really cool. Now I do have a picture of her here, so I'm going to show you guys, hopefully if I can find said picture, because she was just a really cool character. Here she is. She was a really cool character, and I thought that she was, you know, a really relatable Imperial officer for how she thought, you know, and stuff in the book. So here is a picture of Rey Sloane. Kind of a little bit angryish, I guess. You can find her on the Wikipedia too. So the next one I would like a figure of is, and I have her picture here too, Drusilla. Now Drusilla is a given from the book, wow, I can't even think right now, from the book Here to the Jedi. It's, I guess, a pun of Here to the Empire, or not a pun, but wow, I can't think. a tribute to the book series Here to the Empire. So she is pretty much this person who Luke and this other character called Nikiri, which I would also put on the list. I know there's a picture of her, but I'm not sure if it's on my phone. Luke and Nikiri have to escort this given to pretty much around the universe to get to this dangerous planet moon thing to meet up with her family. And I thought that it was really cool. And Nikiri, from the same book, was also a really cool character. There's a picture of her on, you can find it on the Star Wars Wikia, but she looked kind of like a Zeltron to me, just a little bit. I guess it was the lighting that would make her hair look a little bit blue and whatnot, but they're both really cool characters. So so far we have Ray Sloan, Drusilla, and Nikiri. So the next one I would want a figure of, I would say Count Vidian, but we do not know what Count Vidian looks like, is Cham Syndulla. Now Cham Syndulla is one of the main characters of the book Lords of the Sith. In fact, I would probably go as far to name him the main character of that. And he's just a really cool character, and on top of that, he is also in the Clone Wars, so we know what he looks like, we know a bunch about Cham, and he's just this really cool character that I think that we really need a figure of, an articulated figure. He's also Hera Syndulla's dad, and he's alive at this point. Well, I say at this point, by the time of Rebels, so as far as we know, so it'd be great to get a figure of him. So the next one I would like a figure of is Dr. Afra. Now Dr. Afra is this character from the Star Wars comic series Darth Vader, Star Wars Darth Vader, and she is pretty much this chick who Vader kidnapped and is forcing to work for him. And she's really good at what she does. She's a good hacker, and she's just a really cool and interesting character. I would love a figure of her. They should make the comic packs come back, because they could get some really cool figures out of those. And then I believe this is the last character who I would want from the Star Wars canon universe is Yvonne. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Evane, maybe? I'm gonna go with Evane. It's Evaan. She is from the Princess Leia comic series, and she's the one who is wearing both the X-Wing, kind of iconic orange X-Wing pilot outfit, and she's also wearing the ceremonial outfit a little bit. So I think it'd be really cool to have a figure of her. She's a really awesome character, and just really cool. So to go over the characters I want again, we have Drusilla, we have Nikiri, we have Ray Sloan, we have Cham Syndulla, we have Dr. Afra, and we have Yvonne. So after those 6, let's move on to the 5th series that I'm going to name 6 characters from, and this is the Halo series. Now, I am into the Halo books and stuff like more than anything, so I'll probably be naming a lot of the expanded universe characters for them to make figures of. So first of all, I want my all-time favorite Halo character, Born Stellar Makes Eternal Lasting. Now what does Born Stellar look like? Well, he's also known as the Isodidact. He is this really cool alien guy. He was in Halo Legends, which is the anime. He was in the origin part. We're not sure, that's not exactly how he looked 100%, because they said that the artistic style on that one was not 100% canon, because it was being told through Cortana's rampant memory. However, Born Stellar would make an awesome action figure. He's got his own book, and he's in 2 other books. Like, he's the main character of the first book in a trilogy, and then he is also a huge major character in the second and third book in the trilogy. And he is just an awesome character, and I love Born Stellar. He is by far my favorite Halo character. So after Born Stellar Makes Eternal Lasting, I would like an action figure of Holly Tanaka. Holly Tanaka is this really cool character from the comics who's just introduced. She's actually grown to be one of my favorite characters so far, and I bet she's going to be in Halo 5. She's just really cool. I bet that we'll get a figure of her for Halo 5 as she is in Halo 5, the one, I think, in the War Master armor, or something. I completely forgot what the poster showed, but I think she's going to be the female Spartan Unlocks team. So I'd love to have a figure of her, and especially a figure like where you can either have the helmet on or off, because we know what her face looks like, but we don't know what kind of Spartan armor she wears. So we have Born Stellar and Holly Tanaka. The next ones I would like are, I want a good action figure of Linda, because we have Fred and Kelly, but we don't have a Linda yet. I've been using my Walgreens exclusive CIO, I think it's a CIO, as a Linda figure, but that's not 100% canonly accurate. So, you know, those are three. The next one I want is Kurt. If we get Kurt, it'd be easy to get a few of him to have Tom, Lucy, Ash, Olivia, and Mark. And I would totally get 6 of them, but I love Kurt. Kurt is one of my favorite Halo characters, and he is just completely awesome. He's a really cool character and just really, really neat. So the next figure, the next character I would like a figure of is Romeo from the game Halo 3 ODST. Romeo is the only one that did not get a figure from that line, and it's really disappointing that he didn't get a figure because he was probably one of my favorite characters in the game other than Rookie and Buck. I liked him more than Mickey, I liked him more than Dutch, and I liked him more than Dare. He was just really cool. So I would love to get his figure. And then last but not least, I would love to get a figure of Sadie from the Halo 3 ODST as well. We've only really seen pictures of Sadie, and she kind of got her own side story from ODST, but she was still a really cool character that I really enjoyed. So the characters on my Halo list are Born Stellar Makes Eternal Lasting, Holly Tanaka, Spartan Linda, I believe 058, Romeo from Halo 3 ODST. Wow, I'm going brain dead now. Sadie from Halo 3 ODST, and I know that there was another one. I said Linda, I said Romeo. I think I said Romeo. Linda, Romeo, Holly Tanaka, Kurt, Born Stellar, and Sadie. Yeah, those are the 6. Kurt was the one I forgot. So yeah, those are the 6 from Halo. And now my 6th line that of 6 figures that I would want is the world of Nintendo. So I know that they don't have certain licenses to certain Nintendo products. Like I'm pretty sure Pokemon is one, but other than Pokemon, I really don't know what they have the licenses to and what they don't have the licenses to. So the first one I would want a figure of is. This is hard because I want so many. I want King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Kirby. Those are 3 of them. I would love those characters. I mostly know them from Smash, I'm going to be honest. I know that there's quite a few other really cool Kirby characters. I'm currently... I started the Kirby anime, and I really love that too. So I love like a 4-inch Kirby, a 6-inch Dedede, and a 6-inch Meta Knight. Those would be awesome to get. Next, I would love to have a... And this was rumored, but it looks like we may just get a 2.5-inch figure of it instead of a 6-inch one, which I want the 6-inch one most, is Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Skull Kid with the Majora's Mask, I think, would just be completely awesome. It would be totally just, I want that so bad. It would be so cool. Next, I want a Link from Majora's Mask, and with Link, you could it could include like a thing where you can put the masks on him, and it could include like 4 masks, which are a Fierce Deity, the Zoro Link, and the Deku Tree Link, and then there's one more. I completely forgot what it was, what the species name is, but yeah, all of the main transformation masks from Majora's Mask would be cool to include with Link, and then maybe we could get those 4 guys later to set up with Link. I don't know, that'd be cool. So that's 5 figures. Wow, it's really hard to choose just 6 figures from this line. So so far we have Kirby, Meta Knight, Dedede, Link from Majora's Mask, Skull Kid from Majora's Mask, and I'm gonna have to go with Girahim from Skyward Sword. Girahim was so cool. He was the main antag of Skyward Sword. I guess you could also argue that the Ganondorf type thing was the main villain, but Girahim was so cool. He was such a great character, and absolutely loved him. He was so cool. So yeah, that is pretty much my 6 figures that I would want to be made from the World of Nintendo line. Now, lastly, there's a 7th line that they don't have figures from yet, but I would like them to do figures. And I'm going to do a little bit more than 6, probably like 8 or something, just because I want them to have a good start for the line and have a decent amount of figures, since if I only named 6, these would be the only 6 that were made at the time. So without further ado, it is Avatar: The Last Airbender and Avatar: The Legend of Korra. Alright, so the characters I would like for this line, which is pretty much 2 television series and even the comic probably, combined into one, and this would be like the first and probably second wave of figures I would like from this line. I'm gonna go start with Avatar: The Last Airbender and then do Legend of Korra afterwards. So first of all, I would like an Aang figure, and the Aang figure I would like would be, and I want these like either 3 3/4 inch or 6 inch, I don't care, as long as they make all the figures in scale with each other. And I know that there's a couple of old lines, like one for the movie and one for the old series, but they didn't make like any female characters in it, and that line was kind of not the best. So I want Aang, and I want him from the end of season, what was it? The end of season 2, beginning of season 3. I keep forgetting which series had 3 seasons, which series had 2 seasons. I want him, without his hair. I want him bald, but I want him to where he has that scar from, I think it's Azula's lightning, that pretty much pierced through him. I want to see that scar, and then I want to see like he had his shirt like pulled down over his shoulder, and it looked really like a monk. So I think that'd be cool to have an Aang figure like that. The next figure I want is Katara, pretty much with her hair all sloppy from the end of season 2 / beginning of season 3. I would love a Katara figure. She's an awesome character. Next, we have to have Sokka. Sokka's a really amazing character, and I love him. And I would like pretty much the same timeline, so that we can set all these guys up together to make them look like they're from the same time, and not like season 1 Sokka, season 2 Katara, season 3 Aang. No, I want all of them pretty much from the end of season 2 / beginning of season 3. So, or maybe just the end of season 3. Yeah, end of season 3. So Aang, Katara, Sokka. I would then like a Toph, because Toph is one of my favorite 2 characters from this series. She's probably my second favorite character from the Legend of... Wow, why did I say the Legend of... I was thinking the Legend of Korra. From the Avatar series in general, she's just like my second favorite character, and she's totally awesome. So I would like Toph, pretty much from the end of season 3. And then next is my main one from this, Zuko. Zuko is one of my favorite characters, not only from the Avatar series, but pretty much from everything. Zuko is just an amazingly developed character. He starts antagonistic, and then he slowly turns pretty much into a protagonist. He is just a great character. His character growth and story development is probably one of the absolute best I've ever seen on any character from anything. And I could go on for days describing how much I love Zuko, but he's just a great character that we could that I'd really love a figure of from the end of season 3, with to put into scale with a Toph and a Katara. So after Zuko, I want his uncle Iroh, and I want Fire Lord Ozai. Those would be really cool characters to have. And then if I could choose just one more, I would want it to be Zuko's mother from the comic series, because I would love to have said Zuko up with his mom in the comic series. And this is assuming that they'll come out with this line, which I'd love some Legend of Korra action figures, but I highly doubt it'll happen. So next, I'm going to do the Legend of Korra figures I want, and I have a list because I am very bad with their names, so I'm going to be looking at their names of the ones I want. So obviously I want Korra. Once again, I would like these from pretty much the end of the final season. I want a Korra figure because freaking Korra is awesome. She is an amazing character, and she is just really cool. The main character, the main protag, we really need a figure of Korra. So I want Korra, obviously. I want... I won't say his name right. Mako, I think. Mako and Bolin, pretty much, the 2 brothers, because they're really cool, and they're really good pretty much together. They're just really cool characters that made the show a lot more interesting, especially, I believe Bolin was my favorite of the 2. He was awesome. So after those 2, Asami Sato. Sami is a real... I kind of found her boring in the middle of the series. I really loved her at the beginning, like season 1, and then season 2 was like and I think that it was kind of the same-ish for season 3, but season 4 she really came back and she was a really amazing character, especially with her father. That whole thing with Asami and her father was so great and so heartbreaking. It was just, it was great. I would love an Asami figure. Next, I would want a Tenzin figure, because freaking Tenzin's one of the main characters too, and he's just really awesome. He's another airbender. He was a really funny character and he was just really cool. And then there's a couple more characters who I would like. I would like Amon, because Amon was my favorite villain throughout all of the you know, series of The Legend of Korra. He was a really interesting and really neat villain, and I really liked him. He was really cool, and aside from that, he looked really cool. I have this too. It's I completely forgot her name, and I can't find it on this list, but it's pretty much Tenzin's daughter, the oldest one, who becomes an airbender. She gets a tattoo on her head and everything. I would love a figure of her. She was just great. She was awesome. She was a really cool character. Actually, she had a really great story arc in, I think it was season 3 was where she really shined. And it was just really awesome. I loved her character. And yeah, and then the last character one of the last characters is Zahir. I would love to have a figure of Zahir. He was the main villain of season 3 of The Legend of Korra, and he was just an all-around great character, really cool, and just, you know, a really fun antagonist to have. And then also I would like to add the old Toph and old Zuko, because they made appearances as old people in the series, and it'd be fun to have them. So yeah, that's pretty much my the 6 figures I would run from each of those 6 series. Plus, if I could start a new series, that would be this Avatar. The Avatar universe would be the series I would like them to start, and I would like them to start the first few waves with those characters, because I think that would be really cool. So if you're watching this and you obviously collect figures, what would be your, you know, make a video response to this. What 6 figure lines would you want them to make a specific character for, or more specifically 6 specific characters for? I would really love to know, and if you do a video response to this, make sure to comment and tell me, because I will definitely go and check out the video. I love lists once again, and I would love to see what you guys want, what characters from what series you guys would want, and then if you guys can make a whole new action figure series based off of something that we don't really have yet, or something that we used to have in the past, or something that kind of sucks, so you wish that they would like revamp the figure line. You know, what 6 lines plus bonus plus a bonus one would you guys want figures from? So that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and make sure to make a video response. Pretty much anyone who watches this, I invite you to make a video response, and then tell me that you made a video response so that I can see it, and then I can go and look at it, because I would love to see what 6 figures and what 6 series you guys are into collecting the most. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may the force be with you. Bye.